We're really close to 0.2, and I'm really excited about it. I want to give you guys an update to 0.20 from a Titan perspective because I put in over 500 hours as the Titan Warrior. There's a lot of notes to go through, but my take on it, high level first, then I'll go into an overview of the skills. So I went through the whole list of updates and I pulled up things that caught my attention. So the biggest impact from a probably warrior or Titan perspective is fully broken armor now causes enemies to take 20% increased physical damage from hits. Armor on monsters has also been reduced by 30%. So my warrior was mostly physical based. So physical based damage has had a huge buff. We'll still see how it goes. I'll be playing my warrior endgame, try it out Friday, but also be playing Amazon as well. Hammer of the Gods, very interesting, as now it uses glory instead of cooldown. So glory works based off of power. So like I think of white enemies 1 power, a blue enemy I think it's 3 power, give or take. Yellow is 5, and unique is 20. So what it's trying to do is they're trying to make it so you're not spamming your Hammer of the Gods. You walk into a unique boss fight, drop your hammer, kill them. It looks like they want you to focus on heavy stun quite a bit to get your glory up before you use your hammer gods. So that's an interesting take. So that means like if you're doing mapping in the game, you can use your hammer gods whenever you want, probably because you'll be stunning everybody. But when you get to a unique boss, you're not going to walk straight into like a pinnacle boss. You're not going to have your glory ready to use. It also makes me think is what else is be tied to glory? Now, Sunder. Sunder is kind of slow. Now it's slow, but less slow. So Sunder has a +1 second to total attack time, was previously 1.4. And mana cost has been adjusted accordingly, which I have no idea what that means, but I'm assuming mana cost went up. I didn't put this right here as biggest impact too, but the cost of war cries and attack skills have gone down in mana cost too. So that's my main takeaway from the warrior. But let's go ahead and walk through some of these other details that stand out that are very cool. This one impacts warrior and titan, and everybody else too, right? Player-based element threshold is half a maximum life, not full. So elements are going to hit us harder. Now, heavy stun duration on players is 3 seconds instead of 1, so that's bad. And you can't block or evade while heavily stunned. An ancestral boosted slam now has 30% more damage and 20% more area effect, where it was 20% both. So you get a boost for ancestral slams. Now, this right here is again trying to encourage us to stun people now. This one says 50% more damage against heavy stun enemies. Previously it was 40, so more is a multiplier. Earthbreaker Ascendancy Noble now provides 25% chance to slam skills you use yourself to cause aftershocks. So it went up to 25% instead of 20. The Giant's Blood Keystone passives now tied just to martial weapons, not sword, axes, and maces. Polymathy. So this is a big one in here too. I probably should have put it up front. The Polymathy skill is now 7% increased attributes instead of 10%. Polymathy is down here, and that gives you 10% increased attributes. Right now it's 7%. Now the reason why it's a big deal for at least Titan or two-handed and shield Titan is I have 638 strength. I'm on the cusp. Drop 3% strength right there. Let's say that's probably 15, 20 strength. I gotta add another strength passive or more strength to my gear to get going because my current weapon is strength requirement's 212, 636 strength requirement. So like right in the cusp right there because of the Giant's Blood. Something to consider is it might be harder to do Giant's Blood now. Herald Ash radius has gone up. Herald Ash does overkill damage instead of base off the max life, so they said it's better. So it's gone up. Leap Slam now stuns more. Rolling Slam is faster than it was before. It was pretty slow before, 1.5, now it's 1 second. Stampede, 20% chance to aftershock instead of 30%, so you're not going to be aftershocking as much with Stampede. If you attack immediately after blocking, Ray Shield, you do some damage. But, Ray Shield is interesting, but I don't really see it being used that much endgame. I'm kind of curious how the parry will work endgame too, even if you want to use it or not. This is a nerf. Brutality now causes support skills do 25% more damage instead of 35%. Again, the monsters have less armor, right? And you can break it and do more damage. So even though you get a negative right there, overall physical damage has gone up. This one is not related to Titan, but this is really cool. So I stream, right? And sometimes I play in parties. So when I died, I'm just sitting there watching my character the whole time. Now I can at least watch people who are trying to clear dungeon without me if I die or whatever. Hopefully I don't die, but that's at least something that's not boring or you're just waiting for people to complete dungeons. You can actually watch them now. You can't get your items stuck in the still menu. It's cool. Now you can see the stats of the monsters better. The cosmetics interface is better, and then you can show off some cosmetics, I guess, like your ring stats, like the stuff you've been looting. What didn't make this update, which is kind of sad, is I wanted to play with is I only use one like weapon and shield. It's really expensive to get multiple gear, all that. So now they were planning on making it so you could use your same weapon or shield twice, and then maybe go one route for fire, one route for physical. Who knows? At least you'd have that option to do the weapon skills. I don't use weapon skills because I don't use two weapons. That missed this update. So overall, I'm excited for all the changes of Warrior. I will end up trying my Warrior again endgame, but my Warrior is going to be Old League. But my main focus right now is going to be Huntress, Amazon. I'm really thinking about doing a fire-based, physical-based, or blood-based Amazon. I'm trying to be strength and dexterity. Might not be the popular route to go, but I don't want to go ice or lightning. So that's my thoughts right now. Currently, might change my mind later in the season. Guys, thanks for watching.